which is here. So here you can use bases. So here we're going to attempt to triple a variable. So let me bring it up here. All right, so I've got, this is going to be triple 1. All right, so let's see what happens here. I have triple 1, so I'm going to read from the keyboard. That's what this does. It's going to read into something called buff_in, and down here I've made buff_in has several spaces, so it can read several characters from the keyboard. It's going to read from the keyboard, then it's going to take the first byte of buff_in and put it in the lower 8 bits of AL. Then it's going to shift it left by 1, and we just did this in the Kahoots. That will double the number. So shift it left by 1, and then we're going to add it. So that should triple it, and then we're going to put it in buff_out, and then we're going to print out buff_out. So that looks pretty good, but look what happens when you run it. If I run triple 1, and I give it a 1, I get a question mark. If I give it an A, I get a space. If I give it a 2, I get a question mark. I get weird things. And the reason is because if I read 1 from the keyboard, it reads the character 1, not the integer 1. And the character 1 is 31 in hexadecimal. Yeah, it's 31. So when you double it, it turns into 62. And so I think some of these are actually going to be printable. Let's try 3, 4, 5. None of them are printable. Let's see what I use here for an example. Here 1 turned into unprintable junk. Yeah. So anyway, that's the point. Now, so when you try to debug it and understand it, you can do more print statements to diagnose it. And you'll see what happens in between. So this would be print triple 2. Let's try that, triple 2. Now if I give it a 1, it shows the indicator was 1. After you shift it, it's B. Then when you add a third copy, it's here. That's right, tripling it is going to always move on to the unprintable characters. So that's the problem. You don't just double the ASCII representation to double a number. You have to turn it back into an integer. So what you're going to have to do is take if it's 1 digit, you subtract 30 hexadecimal from it to turn it into an integer, then triple it, and then add 30 back in. That will actually work for at least the characters 0 through 9. Anyway, that's the game here. And so then there's some challenges here where you can convert a decimal to hex, and you can convert a decimal to binary, and so on. Once you understand how to do it, all these are pretty easy. Base 64 and even base 58, which is what Bitcoin uses. If you're mad enough, you can do it that way. And this is where like I say, after a while, I was actually doing cryptography and RSA encryption. It's really not that hard once you get the hang of it. But anyway, a lot of that is extra credit. So that's what happens in 104, and I can help people who get stuck on those. Let me stop this one.